Hey beautiful souls, I'm here to share messages of clarity and guidance for Scorpios. So this reading is going to apply whenever you see it, so it's not date specific. Alright, so let's just get into it. So what's the current situation with Scorpio? Okay. Oh, okay. So I feel like you are moving from this space of just pain, despair, or difficult situation here. What else? And it may be a little difficult for some of you to see your way out of it. So I feel like you're in, not you in particular, but Scorpio, there's different stages that you all are in. Some of you have successfully moved out of that, or you're getting ready to, while others of you are still struggling a little bit and you're still working your way through it. And there may be a choice that needs to be made that may not be as popular. And you may be deciding between a specific number of options, but there could also be more options available to you, is what I'm seeing, that you may not see yet or be aware of yet. What else? Okay, so I'm not going to take all these. I'm just going to take this one. And you may also be feeling very defensive, or you may have been wronged from your perspective, or been hurt in this particular situation. Yeah. So you definitely may be feeling a little disgruntled about it. Let's see. So let's get the past influences. So what kind of brought this about? What happened? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I feel like this is something that, and I'm going to just leave that in reverse, because I feel like this is something that maybe someone else thought that they were bringing some sort of judgment or reckoning day to you and to the situation. But in actuality, and that's kind of like from their perspective, and that's not really the true reality that's aligned. That's like their reality and their side of the situation and what they feel like is happening. And this essentially came out right over this challenging time and difficulty. So that's a huge indicator to me that, yeah, someone thought that they were going to get over, or they thought that you in particular need to experience this hardship or go through this. What else? Okay. Yeah, and that just from the other person's perspective, or the person that sort of initiated this, or kind of where this came from, is not thinking clearly right now. Like they're not, they may be acting off of emotions and definitely not thinking clearly, because if they were thinking clearly, they would not have initiated or created this drama or scenario. If they were thinking clearly, if they thought things through, they would have came up with a different way to show their concern, or to show, or to share, or communicate what it was that they needed, if that makes sense. So what else? Okay, yeah, so essentially this person, or yeah, so there was just some ill intent. And again, you know, it just wasn't a very well thought out plan. It was just like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna make this decision to create this conflict and drama. And in a sense, I feel as though they wanted to stay connected in some way, and they felt as though like creating this issue or drama was keeping them connected to you. Okay, so let's see what the future brings here. What's going to happen in the future? Let's take that. All right, so there's definitely an opportunity for you to get out of your head about this, because I think Scorpio, you know deep down why this happened and what was done, and you know the true intentions of the person. And I do feel like this is someone that you cared about, or you loved, or you love, or just someone, maybe a working partner, colleague, or someone that you've known for a long time. I feel like so you will have the empathy and understanding that you know truly where this is coming from that party. So if you haven't realized that, and you haven't realized that you do need to practice some empathy and understanding, as soon as you get to that place where you're able to do that, then that is what's going to help you in your healing process move forward. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna move forward pretty quickly once you get to that place of that understanding. Okay, so what can Scorpio do to get the best outcome? Oh. So I'm also hearing like Scorpio, like you're not taking that shit. You're like calling them on everything, and I don't want to say like cussing them out, but you're like getting with them, like tit for tat, like you got them to do. So I am hearing that. Yeah. Okay, so the change was inevitable. It needed to happen for a reason, and you know, or you will know, you'll come into the knowing of why it happened and why there is this need for this transformation and change, and how that can actually be a good thing. Change doesn't always have to be a negative thing, and it may be a little painful, it may be a little bit of a struggle initially, but it is essentially for the best. It's for your best outcome. It's for their best outcome as well. And it is to balance things out more as you move forward. And it's really going to give both parties an opportunity to align to what is best for them. Because I do see, again, sort of that balance out. So that party is going to get what they need to move forward, and you will get what you need to move forward as well. What else? What else can Scorpio do to get the best outcome? Okay. Reconnect with yourself. Reconnect with yourself. So what type of self-care practices do you perform, Scorpio? Let me know down in the comments. But that can be anything from meditating, taking walks, journaling, playing with your babies, your kids, spending time with your loved one, your spouse, your partners, whatever you desire. But also just reconnecting with yourself is going to be important at this time as well. And that's how you are going to get your best outcome, and recognizing the opportunity in this change that is happening, and not looking at it from a place of lack and like turning a problem into a solution, or just really processing it and moving forward so that you can get back to your normal routine and focus on the things that make you happy and fulfilled again. Okay, so let's get some messages, some oracles. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck. Okay, so what So let's ask for some messages from Scorpio's higher self. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. So essentially, this again is going to be important for you to connect with your inner self so that you can find that strength and that courage to move yourself forward. And you're going to be an example to whether it's your kids, your friends, your colleagues. You're going to even show that person how you are the bigger person and you're being the bigger person, and how through what they initiated, you're going to come out stronger and better because of it. Yeah, and also just the worry. It's going to be important for you to, so for the self-care practices, I think that that's something you can implement to help you with worrying over the situation and focusing on the past and focusing on the situation. So you may want to, again, implement those and incorporate those into your daily activities. Exercising is also a wonderful way to relieve stress. Also, in this process, really think about what it is you truly do want. Because you may be being a little petty, you may be, I don't know, this may not be for everyone, but you may be sort of like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then that's gonna do this for this person, or that's gonna make the situation go like this. So essentially what I'm saying is don't make it harder for the other party. Just focus on what it is that you want and you know you deserve, and move forward with that. Because when you do that, you're keeping your vibrations on the level that they need to be for you to continue to grow and achieve success. I mean, you're gonna grow anyway. However, it's just a matter of, are you willing to let go of the past so you can grow and move forward, and you can use that space for new opportunities to come in and for you to expand to your highest vibration? Or are you going to use that space to wallow in despair and anger over what happened or toward the other party? So it's really up to you. What other messages? Okay, thank you. Okay, and if this does have to do with a financial matter, I do feel as though you will, it's not going to be like as bad as you think. Like if you are, say if this is a contract dispute, or you're in arbitration over money, or something related to that, if you do need to pay out, or you do need to lose something, it's not going to be anywhere near what you think it could be, or maybe what you were expecting. So that it's going to give you a little bit of relief and help you to process that and again move on. What else? And we talked about the self-care practices, which is coming up again here, and how important that is, body, mind, and soul. So not just working and caring about your emotional state, but also your physical state as well, and mental state. Okay, all right. And no fear, no worries. It's all going to work itself out. It is all going to work itself out. You have really strong indications here about how this is all going to work out for you, and for you to get the absolute best income for you. So it is going to work out. You just have to trust in the process and do what it is that you can do in the meantime to keep yourself in an abundance mindset and an appreciative mindset and in a collaborative mindset. Because again, remember I talked about how, you could really make things a lot worse. So, you'll need to at some point make that decision if you do want to do that, or if you want to say, hey, you know what, I'm getting what I need out of this deal, so let's move it forward. Okay, so let's get some final messages. I'm gonna use these cards. Okay, so let's get some final messages for Scorpio. Okay, what final messages do we have, please? Okay, so get out of your own way and take back your power. Yeah, that's an amazing statement, because like I said, you have the opportunity to go low and get petty, go to hell and get petty. Because they want to go low, you can go all the way down, but it's not going to be beneficial or helpful to the process or to you in the long run to do that. So that's what I'm trying to say. And you have free will. You can make whatever choice you want, but I'm just telling you the outcome. If you do go in that direction, it's not going to be as great as it will be if you take the high road and say, you know what, okay, I could do this, but I'm not going to, so let me just keep positive and keep things moving forward. Yeah, and karma. So karma is essentially an opportunity for you to understand how you want to move forward and how you want your reality to be. So it gives you really that opportunity to say like, hey, you know what, this isn't going how I desire, or I have the chance here to really make things go in a different direction. So being open to that and looking out for that and recognizing that when it comes in is going to be important. And what will help you recognize that is by just tapping into your emotional state and your intuition and how you're feeling about decisions. Because like I mentioned earlier, you could be petty and do something or expose something, but when you think about that, how's that going to make you feel? That's not going to make you feel good for 30 seconds, and then it's not, and you know that already. So, that's what I'm saying with connecting with your emotions and how things make you feel, and then you can say, you know what, yeah, that's not going to make me feel good ultimately, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, and also knowing that you can make different choices. Knowing that you can do that and you will do that when you're ready is also wonderful to know and remember. And like I said, as you're doing your self-care practices and you're receiving those downloads, that is giving you, again, that opportunity to start fresh and to start over and make a different choice on how you want to move forward. And I would say source lives within me as me. I have faith in what I cannot see. So whatever your creator is, what you refer to that as, connect with your creator. They are absolutely trying to connect with you and always there, loving and supporting and connected. It's just a matter of, do you know that? Are you connected with them? Do you feel that? Okay, what else? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, and awesome. This is the perfect way to end things off. This says shift your focus off the problems to see the solutions. So again, we talked about just really staying focused on your higher vibration and not going low and not focusing on what was done and what you can do to now get that partner back or get that party back, like tit for tat, essentially. Not focusing on that, but focusing on, okay, this happened, now what are my options, how can I move forward, let me meditate and see what I come up with as options that are available to me. Also being open to just life in general and the experiences that happen in your everyday experience that could spark that creativity of, hey, you know what, I could do this or I could do that. Listening to yourself and connecting with yourself is what's really going to be valuable and help you get through this. All right, Scorpio, so that's all the messages I have for you today. Please like and share this video and leave me a comment below to let me know how it resonates. So thank you so much for watching. We will talk soon.